Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. I'm your host, AzuriteRabbit. And today I have an interesting video that I would like to react to and talk about. Well, I want to cover more videos, but I don't want them to be too long, so I'll be reacting to them separately. My first victim will be the insane power of Cumber, that was made by Chuck. This video is 4 years old, and we will compare the information of the past with what we know today. So no shade towards them because despite everything, their videos are bomb and worth a watch. If you want to see the entirety of that video and support Chuck's channel, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Oh, and before I begin, also if you like my content, don't forget to tickle the subscribe button and click the bell so you don't miss any single video. Because I do like Cumber content, bully content, theories, yada yada, you get my point. Subscribe! It's free!
Dragon Ball Heroes has brought in many cool concepts like the Golden Cooler transformation, a Janemba and a Kid Buu fusion, Xeno Goku, a Demigod and Omega Shenron fusion, and very recently, a Saiyan who makes Broly look like a wimp. Cumber is
Nani?
I mean, that's a bit of a stretch in my opinion, but I guess we now know a lot more about Cumber and even Broly, so saying that is a bit strange, but that's a pretty cool take, alright. I mean, many people already compare Cumber to Broly, so it's not surprising that people see Cumber as a superior Broly or a lesser Broly. Which one of the two do you feel like it? Let me know in the comments below. I think Cumber is completely different. Nothing to do with Broly.
an evil Saiyan with a mysterious origin, but power that is definitely to not be overlooked. The question comes up, is he actually more powerful than the likes of Vegito, Beerus, and Jiren, and even Broly? Well,
so comparing today, we all know that Cumber cannot defeat Super Saiyan 4, Limit Break Broly. He needs the help of Hearts. Even in the manga, we see that it's kind of neck and neck, or if it's not neck and neck, Cumber is somewhat losing. So again, this is so cool to compare what we used to know and what we know now. And I even made a video about it where I talk about how Cumber used to be so cool and how well, he's not really lame, but he's not as cool as he used to be.
like many Dragon Ball characters, Cumber's backstory is not really well known at all, but there are several theories surrounding his plausible connection to that of Yamoshi and the original Super Saiyan God, which I will touch up on.
Yeah, because we all know that Cumber is an evil Saiyan, and there was a whole battle between the righteous Saiyans and the evil Saiyans, and Cumber, for sure, was the perpetrator of the evil Saiyans, or at least was able to defeat Yamoshi, or maybe was defeated by Yamoshi, but he for sure has something to do with that fight between the righteous and evil Saiyans. I really wish they would touch this more on Super Dragon Ball Heroes, but unfortunately we have to wait a little bit more, if it will ever happen. I mean, Majino Zoto disappeared for 4 years and he's gonna return, so maybe in the future we have to wait 4 years again to get Cumber's story, I don't know. It will be cool though, because the whole Saiyan evil Saiyan thing is such a cool topic.
It was actually stated by Goku that a restrained Cumber that went in a straitjacket, so obviously his arms were locked and he wasn't at full power, was more powerful, that he had strength different from that of Beerus and Jiren alike. And keep in mind,
this is one thing that I actually decided to search, because I went to see the video a little bit just to make sure that I didn't miss anything, and one of the points that he mentioned, it is true in the arcade, now we have a better translation. It goes as Goku says, "Vegeta, we're thinking the same thing, right?" Vegeta responds, "You want to fight that evil Saiyan, right?" Goku answers, "Yeah, I've never met a guy like him before. He has a kind of power that is different from Beerus-sama and Jiren. I can't help it, but I get excited." Vegeta responds and hands wit, "Then let's hurry up and find each other so we can beat him." Now this is actually really cool. By information, I don't think Cumber is stronger than Beerus. And is he stronger than Jiren? I don't think he is, because he had a very hard time defeating Jiren without being full power. So I don't think that Cumber is actually stronger than Jiren, but I would like them to tap more into Cumber's potential of being a different warrior than Jiren and Beerus, like he stated on this video. I think it will be very interesting. Because Cumber has a lot of powers that they haven't really made an appearance. For example, his evil key. The last time it was mentioned by any means was around the beginning of Big Bang Mission, when Fu used Cumber's key to try and control Goku and Vegeta just for experiment, which Vegito then used his barrier and blocked the evil key of Cumber. But other than that, there is no more evil key. You could say that that also happened between Vegeta, Turles, and Cumber, but I have a feeling that the key is not really Cumber's key. It's something different. At least the color is very different from Cumber's aura, so I think it's a different kind of evil key. But man, I don't know. I could make a theory video about it because there is a lot to talk about, really a lot. Another thing that I really would love them to touch more on Cumber is the claws that he can summon with his dark key. Like, dude, he can summon claws. He can summon a new tail with dark key. Sorry, not dark. That's Dragon Ball Legends. Evil key. I don't know. Cumber has so much potential, and I would love them to touch upon that in the future of Heroes. Will they do it? I doubt it. Would it be good? Yeah, I think it will be great. But let's continue.
This is just base without being at full power. So right off the bat, they are telling us that Cumber in base is more powerful than anyone else in the tournament of power and more powerful than any God of Destruction, which is pretty.
Yeah, this is the false part because, again, in further episodes we see this being somewhat debunked. But you know, Dragon Ball in general, power levels, they never are consistent. So keep that in mind. Even with Cumber and Heroes, there is no such thing as consistency.
The past, I mean, it could have been Yamoshi, who knows, because the story of Yamoshi,
That's Yamoshi?
He actually faced off against evil Saiyans, and Cumber is an evil Saiyan, so I mean,
yeah, he's hot.
whatsoever.
Sorry.
Or it could also mean that Cumber has actually performed the god ritual, he knows what it looks like, it could actually make sense as to why his base form is really, really powerful, because he...
Yeah, I don't... This is actually a pretty cool theory, not gonna lie. That would be very cool if Cumber tried to do the god thing and then for some reason it failed or he didn't like it. That would have been very cool. But I really think that Cumber went against Yamoshi or the Righteous Saiyans or got beaten up by Super Saiyan... No, not Super Saiyan God. No. Yes, Super Saiyan God form. I always confuse Super Saiyan God with Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Whatever. But I digress. I think that is probably the first option that Chuck, of the one who made this video, said. I think it's the first option. Makes more sense to me.
Essence. Next up, in the anime and the manga, when Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta were completely unable to do anything to Cumber, I mean, even Golden Cooler was like spamming so many shots at Cumber, it didn't even do anything.
Yeah, because in this show, why do your ultimate move when you can spam Ki Blasts? It just makes all the sense, right? Why do the supernova when it can just throw a bunch of Ki Blasts?
So that is when Goku and Vegeta were like, yeah, we need to lay down our pride, we need to fuse and actually get this guy over and done with, or so they thought. He did not turn Super Saiyan, he was not in base form. He immediately...
Also, I apologize if I just go, oh my god, he's hot, or just like, and whatnot. I'm so sorry. I'm a Cumber simp. If you're also a Cumber simp, subscribe so we can make a Cumber simp army. That would be great. I don't know why, I just think Cumber is hot. Sorry, let's go.
Immediately went Super Saiyan Blue, and
this shot is really good, bro.
Or even like being like, oh shit, this guy's really powerful. He was actually just excited, and he was like, wow, now this is worth a fight. This is definitely like now getting my blood pumping. And he was still not even fazed by the power that Vegito showed.
Yeah, this is Cumber, alright. He just likes to fight the strongest warriors, even if he gets knocked out cold and goes in a coma. He's just very happy that he managed to fight a worthful opponent.
Holding his own against them.
A worthy opponent.
Thinking, okay, there's no way Cumber's still more powerful, but hold on, okay? Now, in the manga and the anime, the battle actually goes a bit differently, and the scaling kind of goes a bit more wonky, but it actually still holds on to the same thing that base Cumber is more powerful than anyone else they've ever fought before. Now,
that is true, yes. At that time.
I would say that the manga actually gives Vegeta a lot more justice because he actually pushes Cumber to use his Super Saiyan form. Now, we don't know
yes, he does.
1 or Great Fuse right away, but he actually didn't. Now, we don't know if it's times 4, times 10, times 20, but the matter of the fact is that even a Super Saiyan Cumber at this point is at least more powerful than Super Saiyan Blue Vegito in Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Then we get some more dialogue that is really...
It's quite insane when you think about it.
How powerful Cumber is, because he says, okay, now you're getting serious and I will get serious too. And that is when he actually...
Yeah, it goes Ozaru.
The Golden Uzaru. So he only says like a power ball.
Yeah, this is so weird, because he goes Golden Ozaru, or Golden Great Ape, whichever you prefer. I always thought, like, why is he orange and not actually yellow? Cumber just doesn't give a crap. He's just like,
Man, I wanna go orange, screw yellow. Orange fits me better.
I just never understood this.
Begins transforming, and that is when the manga actually, finishes a chapter. So we don't even get anything past that. Now, whether you have watched my Super Saiyan Blue against Super Saiyan 4 video or even my Super Saiyan 4 multiplier video, I actually go into depth onto how Golden Uzaru could very well grant an 8 to 10 times multiplier on top of a Super Saiyan 3. So basically, this...
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Basically, Ozaru is a multiplier. Oh, that's actually very cool.
Would be at least 40,000 times more powerful than base Cumber. Now, you guys, if you believe that Cumber...
What? How much? Come by me again? What did you say? What did he say? Dude. What? Wow. Just... okay.
Times more powerful than base Cumber.
God damn.
You guys, if you believe that Cumber was already insanely OP in the manga, well, in the anime he is even more overpowered and makes Vegito look like a completely harmless child. So
that is true. In the anime, they kind of really did Vegito dirty.
Against a base Cumber, and he even needs to use Kaioken. So, Cumber the manga and the anime because he actually did something that actually made Fu become personally involved.
Yeah.
So for those of you that have played
the restraints of the prison planet, if I'm not mistaken, unless it's something else that I'm missing, because sometimes my thoughts are just everywhere.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, you might already know who Fu is. He is like a teenager. He's like a demon. He is
a teenager? Man, when I was a teenager, I looked like a fucking toddler. What do you mean a teenager, bro? Like, this anime is really making 14-year-olds and 16-year-olds look like they're 20. How is that even? Man. Puberty really failed me, huh? Just... Let's move on.
The son of Mira and Toa, who are actually the main antagonists in Dragon Ball.
The son of Mira and Toa? I mean, I know he is the son of Toa. He was created by Toa. But Mira too? I don't remember seeing that information. I mean, it kind of makes sense, sort of, but at the same time, not really, because again, Toa made Fu with the DNA of other people. I guess they also took the DNA of Mira, making him technically the child of... That's... I don't... Just move on.
Verse 2. And this guy's a troublemaker. He likes getting people from other timelines.
I will say, Fu is kind of cute, not gonna lie.
For his own entertainment, kind of like a gladiator match, per se. Within Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and this...
What is that kek? What happened here? And I thought my kek was a little bit bizarre. I guess people just take the cake.
Confirm that there's like a, infinite timelines and stuff like that. So yeah, this guy's on a whole other level, and keep in mind that he is just a teenager. He still has a lot more to go in his potential.
Man, teenager? Like, is he 17? Because if he's 17, man, I'm lost.
And to prove
I'm lost in the sauce.
Fu is really powerful in his technology as well. He could even put key-sealing handcuffs on Cumber that he could not break out of.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Until he actually became enraged. So, Fu is already...
This is actually false. But again, false considering the arcade. Cumber could have released himself from those shackles if he kind of wanted to. Because in the arcade, let me see if I can pull it up. I can pull it up. Let me write Cumber's name. Should be around here somewhere. Here it is. Was it rude of me to wear this restraint jacket? Very well, I will crush you with my full power. Basically, Cumber could have unleashed himself from the jacket if he wanted to. He just didn't have the need to. That's... This dude is an asshole. So yeah, he can actually destroy this jacket at will. He just didn't because he didn't have the need to. Not because he was enraged, just because, you know, didn't felt like it. At least that's my interpretation of this whole scene.
Pretty casually more powerful than Jiren and Beerus at this point, and he is, you know, he definitely has a lot more to show, you know, in store in the future.
Again, I don't think he has stronger than Beerus. Jiren, maybe. Beerus, I don't think that. I don't really think so.
Now, as I mentioned, although it might seem really impressive,
or maybe because in Big Bang Mission. But again, they'd like to keep the Gods of Destruction in the backline, so I do feel that Gods of Destruction would actually just beat the crap out of everyone in Heroes, just because they have that power. They just don't do it because, well, plot reasons. But that's my point of view.
And Golden Uzaru does exactly what he did in the anime, and that is tearing away at the chains, and Fu immediately transforms into Super Fu, meaning that Golden Uzaru Cumber is more powerful than base Fu. Like, that is very clear because Fu was like, okay, I need to transform, and he actually has a, you know, a state where his hair...
Wow, just to remember, yeah, I know this video is 4 years ago, but this was before episode 4. Damn. But it's so cool to kind of, again, I just love these, to compare like what it was to what it is now. So interesting.
Spikes up like a Super Saiyan. Now, who knows how much more powerful he is in that state, but I think it is very clear that Golden Uzaru Cumber is the most powerful being thus far in all Dragon Ball Heroes. It is actually going by the notion that according to a manga legendario, a Spanish guide that is, you know, official to Dragon Ball, says that Super Saiyan Grade 3 offers a 10 times increase on top of Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan Grade 4, or full power Super Saiyan, could also be, you know, around that level of power, if not even higher. So I think it is very possible that going by that Golden Uzaru could be 40,000 times of base.
That's actually interesting. I had no idea because, again, power level is not something that I personally give a crap about. I don't care about it, but it's still very cool that a lot of transformations are an easy multiplier. That's really cool. And this whole theory of Osaru also being a multiplier, it's
form.
Cool.
On another note, I think it is very.
I didn't even think about it, to be honest.
Super Saiyan 4.
Oh no, bro. Bro, okay, I need to learn how to put mods on Xenoverse. Whoa. Alright.
Super Saiyan Blue or even Super Saiyan God, they could actually become tier.
Cumber Super Saiyan God? Hell no. Super Saiyan 4? Maybe. But it would be cool if Cumber in the future had a transformation of his own based on his evil ki. That would have been really cool.
It's not even more powerful than that. I mean, he is already way more powerful than any of the gods, or, you know, Vegeta or Jiren, and base alone, while not even being at full power. So just keep that in mind.
Again, maybe it's just me, but I don't think he's as stronger than the gods. Maybe I think the gods are way too powerful than they really are, but it just rubs me the wrong way, them being stronger than the gods. But hey, let me know if I'm wrong. That's just the feeling that I have.
And guys, anyways, to decipher on who is more powerful between Fu and Cumber doesn't really matter that much, because the matter of the fact is these two guys are really comparable in power, and they're both more powerful than Jiren, Beerus, or Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, and obviously Broly. But anyways, now...
Oh, how things have changed. How things have actually changed with time. Because as we know, Broly can really kick Cumber's ass. But again, Broly probably had to be Super Saiyan 4 Limit Break to be able to defeat Cumber in Super Saiyan 3. Now, Cumber knows Ozaru mode? I don't know, because Broly can also go Ozaru in the arcade. There are a lot of cards with Great Ape Broly. I mean, how epic would it be? 2 Great Apes going against each other. That'd be kinda awesome. But yeah, for this video, this is about it. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree or disagree with my points or Chuck's points. Again, more people discussing, the better. I like to learn new stuff every day. I can be wrong in a lot of things and right in some others. Also, if you'd like to see more takes that I have on Super Dragon Ball Heroes or other Dragon Ball content, I'll leave in the description and on the top right corner a playlist of all my theories and speculations. I think it's always worth a watch. If you also want to support me like these amazing people on the screen, you can become a member, which you gain access to badges, emotes, hidden streams and videos before they are launched. So if you like that, you know what to do. Or if you just like to do stuff for free, you can always subscribe, ring the bell, and do all the naughty stuff. That's all from me for today, and I hope to see you all on my next video, shorts or stream, so stay tuned for that content, my friends.
I'm running really fast.